Hi there. This tutorial is going to be on Google Classroom. It is a free service provided by Google that teachers and students and parents can use, as well as administrators should your school support this sort of system. So how you're going to get to it is in Google, you're just going to type in Google Classroom, hit enter, and you can go right here. It's going to be your very first thing that pops up. And it's going to bring you to here. So in order to be able to use, you do have to have a valid Google Gmail. So whether this be your personal one or one that is provided to you by your institution, you need to have one in order to either create a classroom and also use it. So if you'll see this add button here, this is where I'm going to create or join a class. Since I'm the teacher, I am going to create a class. And I'm going to say that I have read and understand that. I'll hit continue. It's going to ask me to name my class. So since this is a tutorial, I'm going to call this tutorial class. This section, I am going to put Proficiency 1. And for the subject, I will do EDIS 7010 because it's the course I'm completing it for. And then I will hit create. All right, so then it will create this template for my class. Right here is where I can do announcements, reuse an announcement. All right, so basic layout of the page is if you look over to the left side, this is your menu bar. All right, so this is where your home is. It's going to show you this class. So now whenever you log into Google Classroom, you will see it here. And you'll also see it in the drop-down menu here. You also have a calendar if you start adding things. Currently, the calendar is empty because I only have one class that has not been set up yet. Right now, we're just dealing with this class that I created. So you also have 3 tab bars at the top. Here's Stream, which is what the opening page is for the students, Classwork, and People. So the first thing you're going to do is set it up so that you can add people. So the easiest way to do this is to add students by, if you click here, is to add students by giving them the class code, which is this right here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to actually go over to my other tab here. This is with a different Gmail account. I'm going to say join a class. And if they enter the class code, they will be able to join the class. So they will see, this is how it looks for the students. So we're going to see their classwork. All right. So this is their class code, and they can also be enrolled in multiple classes. And now their class home looks like this. So going back to the teachers mode, all right, so that is how that's the easiest way, but you can also invite students into the class by typing in their email, but the easiest way is to give them the class code. Once they're enrolled in your class, you can email that student individually, and this is also where you can control enrollment. If I click here, actions, I can also remove the student or mute them from doing certain conversations, but I don't need to do that as of now. So if I go back to my stream, this is your main thing. I'm gonna work on the aesthetic. So I'm gonna select a theme. Since this is a technology-based one, I'm gonna pick one that I think fits that theme. So I'm gonna choose this one because it looks technology-ish. So I'm gonna select the theme, and then it's gonna change the whole makeup of it. And I think I like these colors because it's easy to read off of it. So then I'm gonna go to the settings bar, and I'm going to look at right here. It says students can post and comment. Right now, I think I don't want students posting, but I will allow them to comment because I don't want to create a discussion as of right now. I'm just going to use the stream as the announcement. So I might say something like, hey, welcome to the class. And I also have the option of I can link this to an image or a YouTube video or anything from Google Drive. And that's the beauty of using a Google product, is it works with all other Google things, or a web internet link, which could be to other course materials or the site website that might have a schedule. I can choose to post it now, or I can schedule it for later, or I can just save it as a draft if I'm not certain I'm going to post this yet. So if I were to say to post, welcome to the class, they can also add comments, but students aren't able to post. So if I go over here to the student classroom, let's say they go to the class tutorial, they will see my welcome to the class, and I can say, hey, it's great to be here, and post. So I'll be, and then, so back to my teacher side, and if I refresh, I will be able to see his comment. All right, so this is your general stream for announcements, and also, and it can be used for discussion if you enable students to be able to post on here. You'll also notice this box right here. So on their homepage, when students come in, they will have something that reminds them of upcoming assignments that are due. So if I go to classwork, this is where you're going to actually create assignments. So if I were to say create, the first thing I'd probably want to do is material. So I might want to, first thing I might want to do is a syllabus. Is a syllabus, and this is going to be for course information and rules. Only I could spell today. I'm going to select the topic. So topics are how you're going to organize all the different information you're going to be putting up here. So one of the beautiful things is that this serves as a student's go-to. They're not there in class. All of your documents, homework, anything can be uploaded onto here that they can access. But if it's all in a jumbled mess, or say you're uploading things at different points in time that you have week 3 planned out, but you don't have week 2 planned out, you can organize it however, whatever topic. So you can do the topic of the unit that you're on, or what is common is the week. So I can also, if I wanted to add a link, it will take me to my Google Drive, where if I have a syllabus for this class, it'll be there, and I can link it to the students. It also I can take it to this Google Drive, and it will show other things that I currently have. And then I'm going to say, I'm going to post. So I have the syllabus. So there's their, right there. I can also create another material, let's say for week 2. So for this one would be for week 2. So the topic, I'm going to create another topic for week 2. And I'm going to call this one, this will probably be lab safety. Lab safety notes. And I'm going to hit post. So this will be going into week 2. So, and then I can also choose to reorder this. So this is what this is telling me, that I can choose to move down, or here I can choose to move up. Right now I want my week 1 before my week 2. So this is also if you're creating content for weeks in the future, that you can organize it however you want the students to see it. So if I also hit create again, I can choose to add an assignment or a question. So let's say the assignment for the first week is read the syllabus, and my instructions are to prepare for a quiz on the syllabus. This assignment is going to be ungraded. The due date is going to be, let's say, on Tuesday. I'm not going to have a time, but I could do one if I want. This is also going to be a week 1 assignment. So this will go underneath that title. And if I wanted to add the link for the reading there, I could. And also in the, I can choose to assign, to schedule it for a certain time, or save as a draft. So it would really, if I say assign, it's going to go to students right now and they will see it. So if you're uploading a lot of things at a time, you might want to schedule them. So I'm going to schedule this one, and I'm going to have it release at September 23rd, and we're going to do it for 10 o'clock p.m. So it has to be scheduled for the future, and currently it is almost 10 p.m. So I'm going to schedule. So in approximately 1 minute, that is going to release to the students. And it's grayed out here, so I know the students don't see it. The other things you can create is questions. So these can be used as entrance or exit tickets for students to do. Create a question. All right, so the question, I can also choose to make it a multiple choice question and put them in here. But I'm actually going to make it a short answer, and my question is going to be, what percent is homework? What percent does homework? What percent does homework count towards your final grade, which they should have gotten from the syllabus? I'm going to make it a short answer because I want them to be able to reply. So do I want students to reply to each other? I'm going to say no, and I'm not going to let them edit their answer. So if when they respond to this question, they're actually going to respond. They're going to respond through Google Drive. So you don't want them to be able to edit their answer thereafter. So I'm having that off, and I'm going to go ahead and ask now. Now if you notice, I didn't do a topic to it, and that's why it's up here. So I'm then going to edit it, and I'm actually going to add it to a week 1 because I did not put a topic. And I'm going to actually have the due date. I want to also set that so they have to do it by today. Today. And I'm going to say save. So you can see I've already started to get this sort of a system up where you can have your documents, the different homework assignments laid out for students, so it's an easy all access place. Now if I jump back over to my students portal over here, so I'm going to refresh, you'll notice in this left-hand bar that it'll have the due today is what percent is homework, and then also have a due Tuesday what the assignment is there. So that will show you the upcoming assignments, and if they go into that classwork, and if they want to do the read the syllabus, I say view assignment. Got it? I'm going to say mark is done. All right. So, and then students, if you give them the option to, can unsubmit. So I'm going to go back to this. So I did that one homework, and it will mark it as turned in for me. I'm going to then do the other one. What percent does it count? View question. And I can type in my answer, which I'm going to say it counts for 25%. I turn in. And I'm going to go back to my classes. Whenever they click up in this upper left-hand corner, it will take them back to this stream. And you'll be able to see the activity that happens throughout the day. So it runs much like a feed would on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, where it's constantly updating. So it also shows over here that I don't have any more work to do soon because I've done it all. I've done the homework that was due today and the homework that was due on Tuesday. So going back to the teacher view, if I look at the reading syllabus, to click on it, it will say that one person has turned it in. and there's 0 assigned because I currently only have 1 in my class. And if I look at the 1 percentile is due, it'll also show that I have 1 person who turned it in. So if I view question, it will tell me who, it will open up this feed. And I can also right here assign a grade. So I'm going to give them 100% because that was the correct answer. And I'll save as a draft. And I'm going to say return. Then they'll be notified that they've gotten a grade. Great job. All right. So that is how that works. So I'm going to go back to the home screen of this, and that is your general class layout. You will have a screen that everybody can comment on. You will have the classwork and different modules that you can use. And you can also keep updated on who your people are. I hope this was really useful. And next time I plan on setting up an actual class for you guys and having people be able to show you how a class is going to operate with real assignments.